Phenomenology, a philosophical movement prominent in the early 20th century, delves into the objective exploration of subjective, conscious experiences as well as world disclosure. It aims to uncover the universal aspects of consciousness without presuming external realities, focusing on understanding phenomena as they are perceived and delving into the meaning and importance of lived experiences. Widely adopted in qualitative research spanning different scientific domains like social sciences, humanities, psychology, and cognitive science, phenomenology finds applications in diverse areas such as health sciences, architecture, and human-computer interaction. By concentrating on grasping deeper insights into subjective encounters rather than mere behavior patterns, phenomenology stands apart from other philosophical approaches like phenomenalism and psychologism, by advocating investigating the world objectively through unveiling universal logical structures present in human subjective experiences, as elucidated by Edmund Husserl through transcendental phenomenology. Various branches of phenomenology, including hermeneutic, genetic, and embodied phenomenology, each offer unique perspectives on subjectivity, even though they all share the fundamental concept of examining things as they present themselves without being bound by specific theoretical frameworks. The term phenomenology originates from the Greek words phenomenon, that which appears, and logos, study, gaining prominence in English language due to its association with Husserl's philosophy in the early 20th century. Edmund Husserl, influenced by thinkers like Johann Heinrich Lambert, Immanuel Kant, and G. W. F. Hegel, formed the groundwork for phenomenological inquiry based on the conviction that philosophy should describe what is given in direct self-evidence. Central to Husserl's phenomenological project was the theory of intentionality, derived from his interpretation of Aristotle's On the Soul, highlighting that every intentional act is inherently accompanied by a pre-reflective awareness of the act itself. The core essence of phenomenology lies in systematically uncovering essential properties and structures of human experience, distinct from individual introspection focused on psychology, by delving into worldly entities considered from a particular perspective. As a reaction against the prevalent psychologism and physicalism during Husserl's time, phenomenology addresses the challenge of reconciling subjective experience with the objective nature of the external world. By advocating for the recognition of the scientist perspective and presuppositions in empirical research design, phenomenology contributes to enhancing the quality of scientific investigations. The phenomenological method, encompassing key steps such as epocha, phenomenological reduction, eidetic variation, and intersubjective corroboration, plays a vital role in shedding light on the fundamental structures of consciousness and lived experiences. The epoche, involving the suspension of common-sense assumptions to focus solely on direct experiential elements, aims to unveil the true nature of reality as perceived. Building on this, the phenomenological reduction strives to analyze the correlations between experience and subjective structures that shape this experiential content, ultimately leading back to the world. Eidetic variation, on the other hand, involves imaginatively stripping away non-essential attributes of things to identify their crucial characteristics, a method that can be applied to acts of consciousness to elucidate the structure of perception or memory. Lastly, intersubjective corroboration entails sharing research outcomes with the broader scientific community to facilitate comparisons and distinguish individual idiosyncrasies from fundamental structures of experience. Through its radical scrutinizing of experience and refusal to take anything for granted, phenomenology offers a unique lens to explore the underlying principles governing consciousness and the world we inhabit. Scholars have categorized phenomenology into various types, encompassing transcendental constitutive phenomenology, naturalistic constitutive phenomenology, generative historicist phenomenology, genetic phenomenology, hermeneutic phenomenology, existential phenomenology, and realistic phenomenology. Additionally, modern scholarship acknowledges the emergence of early Heideggerian transcendental hermeneutic phenomenology, late Heideggerian destructive phenomenology, Herbert Marcuse's dialectical phenomenology, Maurice Merleau-Ponty's embodied phenomenology, Michel Henry's material phenomenology, J. L. Austin's linguistic phenomenology, Alva Noah's analytic phenomenology, Paul Crowther's post-analytic phenomenology, Lisa Gwenther's critical phenomenology, Cornelius Castoriadis and Don Eadie's post-phenomenology, which underlines the importance of social analysis and views culture as the medium through which human interaction with the broader world is articulated. Intentionality, a key concept in phenomenology, pertains to the idea that consciousness is always directed towards something, commonly summed up as aboutness. Intuition, in the context of phenomenology, refers to the direct presence of the intentional object to consciousness. Evidence in phenomenology signifies the subjective achievement of truth, pertaining to the successful presentation of an intelligible object, where its truth becomes clear in the process. Gnosis and noema are terms introduced by Husserl, designating the real and ideal content of an intentional act, respectively. Empathy and intersubjectivity delve into understanding the experience of others with a focus on subjectivity and engagement with them. The life world, in phenomenology, is the backdrop of all experiences, personal and intersubjective, serving as the platform where objects gain meaning and individuality. Phenomenology intersects with empirical science through various frameworks, aiming to combine it with natural sciences or cognitive science, despite differing significantly from traditional scientific approaches.